Welcome back. Well, we have sold Grandpa, and now we have this new truck. I do not know what we're going to call it, but this is Jess's new truck. It's a 94 Chevrolet C1500. We've upgraded from a V6 to a V8, and Jess has required that it be not a stick anymore. It's been fixed. This lovely bag of parts is because of this. Don't mind my mess. I just wanted it. I can. When your compressor seizes up, you tend to bypass it and then run a shorter belt. Hello, 350. We're going to wake you up soon. Anyway, I am going to be putting air conditioning into this today. So, hang on. Let's do this. If you're wondering where I disappeared to, GM has this amazing thing right down in there. Right there. Yeah! Why would you put a 7mm head bolt right there? Right there. Where my fat fingers can't reach. And oh looky, what a joy. I have another one over here to get out. Now, as you can see, I took away the accumulator. I removed the lines. I removed the water reservoir. A couple other things. The air breather was in my way. I'm going to flush the entire system because anytime a compressor locks up, trash gets in the system. The orifice tube, which is down here on this bottom line that has that amazing multi-tool that is great for all times, the vice grip. I'll have to pull that one out there and clean it. It hopefully caught most of the junk. I'm going to use flush and clean, get them out. I'm going to come over here. I've got to get these lines right there. They're actually right there unbolted so that I can flush the condenser, the evaporator, the lines, and then I can put fresh oil, a new accumulator receiver driver, a new compressor pump. We'll pull a vacuum for 30 minutes, make sure all the moisture's out of the system and it holds. Replace every O-ring in the system. Shoot it up with some fresh 134A. And Jess has ice cold air conditioning. Back to the deconstruction. Alright, got the grill off. Now the smart thing to do would be to replace this condenser with smashed fins, because smashed fins equal no airflow. But I'm cheap. And I have a fin brush. That and a small flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to straighten every stinking single one of those till I get good airflow. Wouldn't it be cheaper just to spend $100 and get a brand new one so you didn't have to waste all the time? Sure, but, well, this isn't about being cheap. Well, actually, this is about being cheap. It's completely about being cheap. Here goes the fun. So it's somewhat making it better, but not a lot. Okay, new day, new condenser. The orifice tube that goes there in this one is unbelievably stuck. Yeah, I don't know if you can see in there, but I can only get a few pieces of it out. So besides wasting time, yeah, that wasn't worth it. So I went ahead and bypassed that and just moved on with my life. We got that one, and just to be safe, I went ahead and got another suction and discharge hose, so I'll replace that too. Now, the vehicle completely gutted and desperately needing me put back together. Let's make it happen. Okay, got the refrigeration system all put back together. All the O-rings have been oiled. The proper amount of oil has been added to the system. All the lines are put in. All the awesomeness. Yeah, I need that air conditioning too because, you know, I'm a fat kid and I sweat. All right, here's the most important thing. There is a dryer desiccant pack inside of that accumulator. It is made for removing moisture from the system. You want it to remove moisture from the system, it is most certainly necessary. If you leave this too open to atmosphere, it becomes completely useless. You have to pull a vacuum on the system for at least 30 minutes to make sure it doesn't leak out or bleed out. You want to verify your O-ring seals and everything else before you put a charge in there because you don't want to waste it, and Lord forbid we shoot anything in the atmosphere and get EPA or anybody else on us. Now, this is a recovery machine. It is made for recovering Freon so it doesn't get lost, but it also lets me do something totally awesome, which is, and I used a little Freon to verify I didn't have any leaks, this magic button, vacuum. See my gauges now? Just a little, not too much. When I hit the vacuum button, woo, we start pulling down. And I'm going to pull down till this reaches right around 27 inches of vacuum to 30, depending on where I'm at based on the atmospheric pressure. I'm going to run that, and while I'm doing that, the actual vacuum will evaporate the water. It'll boil it off and completely remove it from the system, and it'll be caught up in here into the contaminated air charge, and I'll be able to bleed it out. If you have a regular vacuum system, it'll just bleed it out into the atmosphere, and you'll be completely fine. That's why you don't want to have any Freon in the system when you mess with it. I'll let this run and continue to pull a vacuum all the way down, and it'll cycle. And I tap the little glass because it makes me feel better. And if it doesn't hold a vacuum, we go all the way through it and we try to find leaks. If it holds a vacuum for a half hour and doesn't leak off, we're pretty sure it's good. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to shoot it with some Freon.